Hi, cozy friends! Welcome to my little corner of the internet. I hope you're doing well. So for today's video, we are back on my island of Everturn, and if you are new to my channel or seeing my videos for the first time, myself along with a bunch of amazing content creators are participating in the 4 Realms challenge. I will have the description of the challenge in the description below. How many times can I say description? Along with all of the amazing content creators that are also participating in this challenge as well. Their channels will be linked down below, so make sure you guys go check them out, show them some love, and see how their islands are coming out and see how they're decorating for this challenge as well. So for today, we are back on Everturn, like I just said, but I do have to talk to you guys about something. I had posted a video before introducing the challenge and showing you guys my map, my villagers, and how far along I was on that island. And I figured that the double south facing rivers were just not going to work out on the last map, and I spent over an hour and a half trying to do my entrance, and I ended up rage restarting. So here we are on our brand new island, and I need to show you guys the map and the villagers because they are different from last time. So that's not the map. Sorry, silly me. So this is the new version of Everturn. It does not have a double south facing river, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I really wanted to try this map because of the little pond in front of the airport. I have an idea for the entrance. It's gonna be a very small entrance going to resident services because it's not too far from the airport, but it's not so close either. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure you get it. Anyways, these are our villagers. This is Kit Kat, Myra, Tia, Cookie, and Rodeo. I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with the 2 things I'm about to say because there's a lot of opinions about these villagers, and one of them is Rodeo. I will be keeping him on this island because he will be living in my fall section of my island. I have a plan for him, and I'm also bringing Tabby onto the island as well. I know a lot of people don't like her because they think she's creepy, her face is weird, but she's cute, she's sweet. So she's going to be living on this island as well in the fall section, and we do have to get more villagers alongside the campsite. Now, I am very nervous for the campsite because the last time I streamed, my mod, the goat of all mods, and no, you're not going to live this down if you're watching, you know who you are, he manifested chops into my campsite, and I'm scared it's going to happen again. So I'm really hoping it doesn't. And to be honest, for the smug villager, I am hoping to either get Marshall, because I know that's a stretch, or even O'Hare, because I am doing the 4 seasons and I do need some summer villagers to get on the island. And I feel like O'Hare would just be the perfect start because I always want to get O'Hare as a campsite villager for the summer. Or if we get Shep, I'll be very, very happy. So that's the plan for today, is to get the campsite and see who it is. And I want to show you guys my visual mood board for the codes that I downloaded yesterday. But before we do anything, let me just check my mail real quick. Oh, it's only just from Happy Home Academy. Okay, I thought there was going to be like cute little gifts in there for my villagers. So let's go over to the little mood board that I did yesterday, and these are all the codes that I ended up downloading so far. Now for this challenge, we are very limited on the amount of codes spaces that we have because we're all dividing our islands into 4 equal parts. And to be honest, I forgot how many spaces of codes that you get. I don't know if it's 100 or 200, but we have to divide them all equally, so we have to be very careful and very picky about what kind of codes we get. So since I'm doing the 4 seasons, this is the summer section of codes so far. I first picked out this little sand code. I honestly just love how vibrant it is and all the flowers on it. And look, in the corner right here, it has a little flamingo. So you definitely know I will be using the flamingo items in this part of my island. We also have a little crab, which I thought was the cutest little thing I've ever seen. And then we have some, I don't know what kind of flowers they are, but they're very pretty. And then I found this stall code because, you know, if you're gonna make a summer island, you're obviously gonna make something like a tiki bar, a smoothie bar, I don't know, some kind of bar or food truck area with a stall or whatnot. And then I found these planks. Now, these planks do come in other colors as well, but I think I will be using these specific plank colors, this like whitish one, for the spring and the summer. And then for the other seasons, I'll probably use a darker one. So that's all I did for downloading summer codes as of right now. I'm pretty sure the more I play on this island, the more it's going to change and the more codes I'm going to get. But like I said before, I really have to sit and think what I'm going to download. So down here is the fall code section. And honestly, this is my favorite time of the year to play in Animal Crossing, is the fall time. Because IRL, I love the fall too. I just love the crisp breeze, going outside with just a sweatshirt on and maybe some Uggs and just being comfortable. And I love to see all the leaves fall, the change of the colors, the crunching when you're stepping on the leaves outside. So I definitely got the dirt code with these brown and yellowish orange kind of tone, because that's the time I'm going to be decorating that section of the island. And if I haven't told you before, for each section that I'll be doing, I will be time traveling to the appropriate like month for the season. So if, let's say we're standing in the fall right here, I will be time traveling to October and playing in the fall for that like quarter of my island. And then I will be time traveling to like May or June or July for the summer. So that's what I got for the fall. I also got this mush cafe because I saw it on Pinterest and literally had no idea until I found this code, and now I'm gonna make a mushroom cafe and I think it's gonna be really fun. And then I also found another stall code. I really love these leaves codes. I feel like they go with the dirt path so well. And then obviously, to continue on with the fall aesthetic, I definitely did download some of these little leaves to put on the ground. So if I'm like, I need to make a space filler, or I don't know what code to put like in between a gap of two items, because you know Animal Crossing's gaps are stupid. But yeah. And then I found these cutout standees on Pinterest, and I also saw somebody put these cutout standees on their dock for the hotel, and I honestly think that was such a cute idea. I have to find out whose picture was that so I can give them the credit, but I'm definitely gonna copy that idea. So yeah, that's gonna be on the dock of the hotel. And then over here is our spring codes. Now, when I was downloading these codes, it definitely said an Easter path, because there are like little Easter eggs in like the pathing. Whoever created this design was actually a genius, because it is very pretty and the eggs are so discreet that you don't really see them until you really look at the code. But honestly, this is like the color scheme that I'm going for my spring section, for some yellows, some blues, some pinks, maybe some purple, who knows. And then I found this little like wreath code that I can put maybe a mush lamp in, or I can hang them on the street light with banners, so it looks like it's hanging in the air on the street lamps. And then these are just two like connecting little parts. And then I also found these. So I'm thinking of doing a flower shop for the spring section as well. Or this can be on some simple panels as like a little hangout area. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with these codes just yet, but they're going to be put on the spring section somewhere. And then down here is the winter codes. These three are just by themselves. I really didn't find anything else at the moment when I was recording. No, I wasn't even recording this. When I was finding the codes, And it was getting pretty late, so I needed to head to bed at that time anyway. But like I said before, the more codes... No. Where are my words? I'm still drinking my coffee. It's like 10 in the morning. The more I play, the more I'm gonna download. So I'm pretty sure there'll be more winter codes in the end. And I think that's it for right over here with all of the codes. Yeah. Okay, so I am gonna go get the campsite built, and then I will see you guys in just a second when we are going to see our campsite villager. Please let it not be ugly. Hi, Balloon. Alrighty, friends, I made the campsite and I'm thinking about putting it here on the peninsula because I do want to make a beachside campsite over here in the summer. Well, I'm guessing now this section of the island is going to be the summer section. But yeah, so I'm hoping the campsite fits on this peninsula because it looks like a decent size. So let's hope it'll actually fit the campsite. Yeah, okay. And it's looking like it's not going to. Oh, man. Yeah, no. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna leave the actual campsite maybe right here for now, so that way we can actually place it. Of course it doesn't fit. Hold on. Please hold. Let me see if it'll fit here. It's too close to the edge. You know, if I go this way, it'll be too close to the water. Center. Come on. Let's put it here. Okay, perfect. Third time's the charm. Alright, so we're gonna leave the campsite here just for now because I do have to flatten the entire island, which is gonna be so much fun if you can sense my sarcasm. Alright, we finally got this campsite to fit over here. It only took 3 tries, but you know what? It is what it is. I am going to be time traveling to the next day off camera because they're just going to announce that we have a campsite, and then I will see you guys in just a second and on the actual day that we have the campsite villager. We have our first campsite villager on the island, and I thought I was recording this entire time. I saw who the campsite villager was, I already put the plot down, and then realized I did not even press record. So, now you guys get to see who the campsite villager is, and before we go in there, let me just say, I personally am so happy that I got this villager. So let's go in and see who it is. Actually, I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think is gonna be the villager? Oh, wait. Okay, time's up. We're going in. And the first campsite villager for Everturn is... Come on, loading screen. Pietro! I am so happy we got him. I personally like him. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people are afraid of clowns, or they just don't like the sheeps in the game. But I think he's adorable. He's just like a little circus boy. But since I have him on here, I do think I'm gonna hold on to him at least until I get a plot open on my Kidcore island, because I want to try and attempt to build him a circus on that island. I need to watch so many tutorial videos, it's insane. But yeah, I'm super happy that it was Pietro and not somebody crazy diabolical like Hippo or Beardo or Chops. So I'm very grateful, in my opinion. So we already put his house down and he will be moved in. And then we can possibly do a villager hunt, maybe on stream, and get the next villager for this island, because I do need to keep working on this island. So yeah. Yay! Hi, Pietro! But friends, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today while we ripped the band-aid off and got the first campsite villager on the island. And like I said before, I am super happy that is Pietro, and it could have definitely been somebody worse. If you do like Animal Crossing content like this, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a cozy friend of mine, and if you want to hang out outside of YouTube, we do have a Discord. It will be linked in the link tree in my description below. So come on, come hang out, and also, like I said in the beginning of the video, please make sure to also subscribe to all the amazing content creators that are participating in this challenge and go show some love over there to them as well. We are all in this challenge together and I'm so excited to see everybody's take on decorating their islands. And with that being said, I will see you guys on our stream and we will be looking for the next villager for this island along with island decorating. So if you want to come hang out, you're more than welcome to. I would love to hang out with you as well. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, cozy friends!